Climb the mountains and get their good tidings. Nature's peace will flow into you as sunshine flows into trees. The winds will blow their own freshness into you, and the storms their energy, while cares will drop off like autumn leaves. This quotation will surely tell our inner feelings when we climb the mountains of Tirhi Gadwal. Lying on the southern slopes of outer Himalayas, Tirhi Gadwal is one of the sacred hilly districts of Uttarakhand state. A symbol of beauty in true sense, it portrays different facets of nature like mountain peaks, valleys, rivers, and rich vegetation. Though born and brought up in hills of northern India, we never got an opportunity to play and get drenched in the dust and soil of our own land. Rural living and learning experience gave us the chance to understand the villages from a different lens. Mountains and old-aged people share a special bondage with one another. Their creases are similar, they laugh together, they understand each other's pains and sorrows. The role that a woman plays deserves a standing ovation. She, along with the responsibility of her family, bears on her shoulder the load twice her capacity in order to feed sufficient to livestock. While she works in the field, her man either went to the cities to earn a living or have joined defense services. At times, she can be found singing a melodious song dedicating to her husband living miles away from her.
Mount Valley Development Association (MBDA), a partner organization of People Science Institute (PSI) Dehradun, is a grassroots voluntary development organization established in 1995 at Doni, Tirhi Gadwal, Uttarakhand, under the dedicated leadership of Mr. Avtar Singh Negi. PSI contacted Vasan Hyderabad, and thus P. Krishna Rao was invited, who introduced the SRI technique to MBDA along with other partner organizations of PSI. The system of rice intensification (SRI) was discovered in 1980s by Father Henri in Madagascar. But it is Dr. Norman Aphoff from Cornell International Institute for Food and Agriculture, Ithaca, USA, who had brought this method to the notice of outside world in the late 1990s. The main features of SRI are low seed requirement, low water requirement, transplantation of tender or young seedlings at an age of 8 to 12 days, transplanting at wider spacing, that is 10 into 10 inches of plant to plant distance and row to row distance of 25 into 25 centimeters with the help of a marker, incorporating weeds into soil while weeding using a weeder, organic manures in place of chemical fertilizers, for example Panchgavya, Matka Khad and Amrit Khol, pest management without chemicals. It was in year 2006 when SRI was introduced in Uttarakhand. MBDA wanted to take up SRI not just as a project but as a movement. Thus, for its promotion in the year 2008, concept of MT, Master Trainer, and VLRP, Village Level Resource Person, was evolved. MT has the responsibility of 4 to 5 villages, while VLRP is selected from each village, taking care of the farmers following SRI. This was necessary to get surety whether the principles of SRI are followed as per the recommendations or not. With all these interventions, here came a task to find out the impact of this project after 4 years. Therefore, villages Kotiada, Philinda, Dubudi, Gadolia and Theli were selected with a research objective mainly to find out changes in SRI and also the changes brought about by SRI in due course of time. The data collection for the same was planned to be done through focus group discussions wherein exercises were conducted, namely village map, crop cycle, definition of SRI, timeline, work distribution, deviation in principles from SRI, etc. Interview of MT and VLRP of each village was also taken in order to have their perspective on SRI.
पहले ही उसमें बीडर में जो है पौध काट देगा हो गया सबसे पहले माप
Whenever an age old method is challenged by a new approach, it always meets an opposition. But those who adopted SRI came across some of the benefits like no lodging of standing crop, increase in the yield per hectare leading to more quantity of fodder for livestock. For a woman who works non-stop around the house collecting water and firewood, traditional rice cultivation make her toil endlessly in the farm. But with the advent of SRI, children also give their helping hand in transplantation and operating weeder, which ultimately reduces the manual labor. Though SRI could be a best option to curb the burgeoning problem of food insecurity, the schemes like NREGS is considered a more lucrative option to the villagers. Moreover, the support by the government is nil, which otherwise, if supported, could lead to massive adoption of this technique. For Uttarakhand, which is by default an organic state and major chunk of the farmers own small and fragmented land holdings, SRI is the best way to move from subsistence towards commercial agriculture. Though the journey came to an end, we find ourselves imbibed with the pool of knowledge and the memories that will remain fresh forever in our minds. The interaction with the people made one thing clear, that not everything in the village is hard and rough. There is something which is filled with innocence and tenderness. This is what the life is, sometimes sour and sometimes sweet.